What is going on, everyone? Very excited to try out Toru 1.0 today and to show you guys some of the differences between the old Toru and Toru 1.0. Before we show you 1.0, I'm going to be showing you the old Toru very quickly. First thing you'll notice is the icon here, white with red. You'll find out why I point that out. And then you see this pretty nice layout here. Inside you have all the different settings and things like that. So it goes tasks, then you have the captcha harvesters. This is where you would put in your Gmails and things like that for captchas if you're running Supreme or Shopify. Obviously Toru doesn't do very well on Shopify, so it would be mainly for Supreme, and I don't have any captcha harvesters because I use AYCD and AYCD autosolve, and so I don't have to deal with anything inside the bot when it comes to harvesters. Then we have the billing profiles here, which is all my different billing profiles. Then you have the proxies. You have your proxy list, you have your logins if you were trying to bot a Shopify site that needed a login. Cookie generators, and your settings over here with your bot key. These are all the delays for the different modules, and this would be all your purchase items that you've pretty much ever purchased. What I want to say about the old Toru is that it's a very straightforward bot, and I say that not in a bad way. Pretty simple to use, and it's pretty easy. You just go to the bottom right hand corner over here, create tasks, choose what module you want. Usually it's foot sites if you're running Toru. You can do like all profiles, foot locker, SKU, size, whatever size you want. Proxy you're gonna assign it to. If you want to do scheduled tasks, you can have scheduled tasks, and the amount of tasks that you want to create. Since we have all of the profiles selected, we're going to create one of these, one for each thing, and then you press save. And now you have all my profiles with the same SKU going to the same store. And it's pretty simple. The things that I really wanted to see in Toru 1.0 is a little bit more categorization. I want to be able to be more organized when I have tasks, because if I have a bunch of tasks running across a lot of different modules, then it's really annoying to I don't want to mix my foot lockers with my Supreme. That's just how I feel. Up here, you obviously have, start your task, stop your task. You can edit here, whatever you need to edit. And also you can duplicate. So if I have a bunch of tasks selected here, we can duplicate tasks, and it's gonna make a bunch more of the same exact task. And this is your delete column. Let's reset my key. And now we're on my home computer. And if you notice Toru on the right hand side, the reason I pointed it out before is because now the theme for 1.0 is that we're going dark. This is Toru 1.0, everybody. So this is what we've all been waiting for. As you can see, it looks kind of similar, but obviously very different. The most different thing is that it's not super white and it's not blinding my eyes every time I open Toru. Like, you can actually tell the lighting difference between this when I open this. Look at my face right now. You see how it lit up? You see how much brighter just from the camera on my face Toru is? Now we go back to my home computer. Dark mode. You can see here, so we have the task over here. I do wish that they had, like on the old one, if you selected 10 of them, it would say 10 of 61, but over here it just says the total. So I wish they would bring that back. I wish they would have, because if I select this, I don't know how many that I just grabbed very quickly, and I would like to have that number. That's a new thing over here where we have group overview, where you're gonna see exactly where your task is. So if it's just running, if it's queued up, if it's carded, and if it's successful or failed. I haven't seen any of these numbers actually go through yet because I haven't gone for a drop. We'll see how it looks when I actually go for a drop. So we have, instead of having all the start, stop, edit tasks, duplicate tasks on the top, we now have it on the bottom right, which I think is actually better, because if you're trying to quickly change something, because reaching all the way to the top over here, it might not seem like a big deal, but I think ergonomically it's just a little bit a nicer touch to have it on the bottom right. I just found that Toru 1.0 is it is riddled with a lot of bugs. So the grass is not always greener on the other side. People who do not have 1.0 yet. I actually saved this tab to show you guys okay, this is what I set up for Toru for 1.0 for the Supreme task, but I already noticed that I didn't record this before, but I had 15 tasks set up. Now, I didn't touch anything ever since I came back into 1.0. So now that I'm back in it, I have 30 total. It doubled, and I don't know why. See, this is what I'm talking about. It's actually really frustrating to mess around with Toru 1.0 right now, and this is why I have concerns of I don't know how it's going to perform, because just setting up tasks is kind of difficult right now. You see here, I can't even edit some tasks. I don't know why. Here, I can edit this task. This one, these I can't, and I have no idea why. Let's change this to 0 because I want some of them to have 0 checkout delay. Let's make sure that went through okay. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is the frustration with 1.0 right now, is I edited some tasks, and then when I edit it, for whatever weird reason, footside tasks come up. I have no idea why. Alright, you guys are gonna watch me set up a brand new Supreme module right now. So let's get started, because I only have 10 minutes to set up right now. And I have to be very, very careful about what I do right now, because I'm trying to run right now. I'm trying to run for these tasks, and everything just keeps getting messed up whenever I try to set up. So I have to do it very carefully. The one that I just showed you, it already took a while for me to set up. I had to do things almost one by one. And if I had to edit anything, or I had to change something, or something, something would always go wrong. So that's very frustrating, but let's try it out. Let's try setting up a brand new one. So we're going for the small box crew. So what's actually really easy about, with the keywords, the latest ones just come up immediately. So you can just click it. It makes it super easy to just choose. Or you could type it in. So small box crew neck. I want to get the natural color. I only want medium and large. It's just my preference. We're gonna add item. Checkout delay we want at around there. And let's see, fast local, 1 task. That seems okay. So let's save that. Alright, here we go. I think it's a good time to start tasks now. Alright, my beanies, for whatever reason, are not picking up. It's just all awaiting captcha, which is not good. So it says 12 running, 12 carded. For some reason, my beanies just decided not to, except for one of them. One of them picked up. I don't know why it's not solving. So I restarted everything. I restarted AYCD, I restarted Toru, I just restarted the tasks. I'm getting half of my tasks waiting for restock and half my tasks for awaiting captcha. But none of the captchas are solving. connected. Right, so yeah, it's confirmed that AYCD autosolve did not work. I mean, I don't have any problems not copying anything to Supreme drop. Like, I really wasn't looking forward to anything. I was looking more forward to just trying out Toru. The old Toru, they had like this captcha harvester section where there was a whole section on captcha harvesters, but on the new one, you have to go to the bottom left over here, and then your captcha will pop up. So, signed on to my Gmail, and then I was waiting for things to solve. I am getting failed payments. That's interesting. Well, you know, failed payments is better than nothing right now, so that's always nice. It still wasn't showing up. The captchas actually still weren't showing up, even though I stopped my Gmails. So I was kind of confused about that, and then I realized that I had to go into my settings and then turn the autosolve off to basically disconnect AYCD, save it. I haven't done that in so long because I just always rely on AYCD and autosolve for everything when it comes to Supreme. So I haven't done like the manual version in a while. And you know, on the old Toru, I would see constantly just like things going about to see if it was working, but you know what, let's do restock mode now. Alright, so now you can see that the solver is out. Is it actually solving though, or I don't know what's going on. So, too many requests. Too many things on my local. Getting a lot of failed payments. These are all profiles that I've checked out with in the past too, so I'm not sure exactly why I'm getting failed payments. Now I'm pressing stop tasks right now, but you can see in the status, I don't know if these are actually stopped, and I don't think they are because things just keep switching out. So how the hell do I stop these? Some of them are just bugging out and deciding. Most of them stopped. Like, most of these stopped. These two are bugging out. Let's try to start it again. It says 9 solved, but I haven't. Is there auto solve already in my Gmail? Because wait, I checked one out? What? Oh shit. What the fuck? Yo, I'm so confused. I just checked out 2? Alright. I'm so confused right now. So I personally didn't know that one clicks just go through the harvester super smoothly. I always thought that you just needed autosolve. Interesting. So overall, besides reselling, I don't know, I'm really scared about the resale value of these crew necks. Hopefully I can get my money back. But it was a success today. Despite a lot of bugs, a lot of errors and things like that, I was still able to get to crew necks. Now, something that is a little bit off is that, like over here, you can see that I wanted natural color, or I thought I was going for a natural, and then when you edit tasks, I actually have camo in there, so that's definitely a bug. I wanted one of each, but instead I got 2 camos. Okay, so two things that I really enjoy about Toru 1.0 is obviously the first thing that really comes to mind is that I can finally see my proxies. Like I can see what proxies that I'm using in this proxy column. That was like my biggest pet peeve about the original Toru, is not being able to see the proxy list. So the fact that we can finally see it, that helps out tremendously, okay? Now, what I would like to see is a little bit more customization on being able to organize things. Like, let's say, you know, maybe I want to organize by like all of my billing profiles alphabetically. Like, I wish I would be able to like press this billing tab, and it would be able to like put all of my billings into like one thing. Or if I press product, it'll be able to like organize all of the things like alphabetically and things like that. I think that would be pretty dope. I really like the tabs up here. The tabs up here remind me of a much more organized version of what Balco does. Taking a look at Balco here, it's just like you got a million boxes with like different websites and stuff like that, and it's just overall, like, I really don't like the look of this right now. So the Toru 1.0 is like a very neat version of what Balco tries to do, right? So you got like, you know, your Supreme module up here. You can make whatever module you want, and you can easily flip tabs and easily go through to different things and have different categories, which is what I was talking about before when I was asking for more organization when it comes to tasks. I think a good feature would be to like be able to drag these tabs up here. Like, let's say I'm focusing on finish line today, right? I want to be able to bring finish line to the forefront all the way up here, and so I can interchange these. So I do like the dashboard. I think the UI is cleaner than it's looked. I think they're taking the correct steps to make it better than it was before, because before it honestly felt just like too many tasks all in one thing, and I would have to like import and export a bunch just so like I wouldn't have a million tasks just lined up, and I would get very disorganized on the old one. In this one, I could see myself being much more organized. I'm not gonna have to set up tasks like over and over again. I can just like keep the Supreme tab, and I can just like change out and edit certain things all at once. In terms of performance, this was obviously the first drop, and I was, you know, I guess I was pretty prepared, but I obviously couldn't have predicted the AYCD problem. And my thing is, like, if I didn't run into that AYCD problem, I feel like I would have been able to check out a lot more, because the fact that, you know, I was already over 20 minutes into the drop, I think, and I was able to cop 2 crew necks like very late into the drop on restocks, and I got those really quickly. Like when it works, it really works super fast. But I did run into, you know, obviously a bunch of errors. I got a lot of failed payments, and so I don't know. I still don't know yet in terms of performance. You know, obviously this is supposed to be an upgrade version of the bot. It's supposed to be coded a little bit better, more efficient, and it's just supposed to be, you know, a better software. There are still a lot of bugs that are to be dealt with. I think obviously the majority of them are going to be addressed, because I see a lot of people in chat running into the same errors and bugs that I'm running into, and so I can only imagine this getting more and more smooth as beta goes on. It just needs to be more consistent, but I feel like if it can get all of the consistencies right, I think this has a lot of potentials to do well. Tomorrow is going to be a small test for foot sites. We have the Black Concord 12s coming out. Not a lot of profit on them. I want to get maybe like 10 pairs just to check out Toru 1.0 and see how it performs there. Not even going to set up that many tasks, but let's see how it does. I'm very curious to see how it does, and I can't wait to try it out tomorrow. And also Saturday, we have the Yeezys. We're going to try to go as hard as we can on those. Tomorrow will definitely be a very good test for Saturday. So let's hope that the dev team works really hard to make it smoother. Let's try to iron out all these bugs, and let's get cooking. I'm very surprised to see that I have over 130 subscribers now, which is pretty insane to me. Like last video I did, I said I had a little over 70, and I've been shown a lot of love from a lot of people in the botting community. So, yo, thank you guys. I really appreciate you guys supporting, continuing to support. Hopefully you guys still enjoy my videos, and just be prepared because there will be a lot more 1.0 content coming out. So I'll see you guys soon, and be safe. Thank you everybody, and try not to be washed like me.